Okay.
But sometimes people have to hit rock bottom to learn the lesson, or sometimes people just gotta go through that shit themselves. You can't save everybody through it. And that's also a little control. I feel like you got a little bit of a control issue.
I do. I feel like sometimes I need to be in control. Like I need to feel like I'm in control, not necessarily of anyone, but of me and what's around me, who's with me. I feel like, I have to take charge and take control over what's going on.
Now, you know what's deep about that? What that says is that you really feel out of control in life
Whoa.
because there's something going on with you that you have not resolved. There's some emotional stuff that happened that made you feel out of control or like you couldn't do anything about it at the time. And
A
that
lot.
unresolved issue is what's coming up for you. And so what that says is that internally you feel out of control. And so for you to kind of not deal with that, but try to get a grip on it, it makes you have to be in control of this and fix this. But the thing is, that's all outer, right? Because you're just dealing with the other symptom, but you're not actually dealing with the underlying issue.
Got it.
So that means that you really feel out of control. And that's why you're
Okay.
trying to be in control. But if you can't master you, you know, and again, I said it's a control issue and it's a little bit of ego. Because sometimes people just want to have someone that's and just want to, they don't want you to just jump in. Well, shit, some people do jump in, but you got to let people kind of find their own way. Um,
I've been like that forever, for a very long time.
why?
For the very reason that you said, there are some underlying issues that haven't been addressed from childhood, technically. And these are some issues that I have pretty much put on the back burner. You know what I'm saying?
And they're
I
coming up.
Yeah, I've put them on the back burner because I feel like, they were hindering me from moving forward with the things that I needed to move forward from.
But they're still hindering you.
And this,
So
hey,
as Dr. Phil says, how's that working for you?
not at all.
So it's not working.
That's
Yeah,
that's not working.
it's not working for you. And yeah, um, and then it's funny because
Oh, I'm sorry.
this is
That building right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
that's okay. The funny thing about it is that you're always putting yourself in it, but then you get an attitude because you're in it.
The awful truth.
As if people are putting you in it, but you willingly jumped in that motherfucking gasoline draws on.
That is my truth. I do.
And that's why you mad. It's like you mad at yourself.
That is so the truth. Oh my gosh.
When if you would have never stepped up and volunteered and put yourself in it, you would have never been in it.
I would have never been in it. That is so the truth. That is exactly how that works. Hmm. Hmm.
All of that.
All of that.
What you gonna do?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I love to hear about me from someone else. Like
And
it
someone
really,
who's not really around you.
right, right. Like it's just freaking amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, that's my truth. Everything you just said is my truth. Really, it is. Come on, pull it together. I see you.
Hmm. What else you wanted to know?
Um, I think that was about it.
No, it's not.
I think, I'm not for sure. My mind is everywhere. My mind is everywhere. I feel some kind of way because I have some family that's not happy for me right now, or at least I feel that way simply because I didn't get their best wishes, or their best wishes, their blessings. You know,
Tell me why that's your
um,
problem.
I don't know if that's necessary. Well, that is a problem. It's a problem because it's from someone who I value.
But how can you fix it?
I don't know.
Now, let me ask you,
And I think I can't fix it because I'm being stubborn.
is that really why you can't fix it?
I mean, honestly, I don't know if I can fix it. I just know that their reason for not giving me their blessings, best wishes, is simply because they felt as if the process wasn't to their liking. So, therefore,
So that
we
sounds like it's more,
spoke,
it sounds like it's more about them than it is about you.
and it probably is, but I look at this person as if I look at him like he's my father. He's like, he's been my guardian angel. He's been there for me through all of my hard times. And I just feel like now I'm in a happy space, a happy place with someone that is very supportive. And it seemed as if you were more supportive of me when I was miserable, as opposed to while I'm happy.
Is it about the fact that you're gay? Or is that not a part of it?
No, I don't. That shouldn't even be a part of it because I mean, this
But
is not the first. No,
is it
I
because
mean,
you're gay? Is it because you're being with a woman to be, that's your fiance?
oh no, no.
Is it because she didn't ask him for permission to marry you?
She didn't get a chance to meet up like they were. She kept reaching out to him to meet up, and he couldn't find it in his busy schedule to, i.e., return a phone call, text message,
So he
or
felt like she should have just waited until he was ready and available.
right.
But he knew that he was being kind of fucked up by not meeting with her when he should have.
I feel that internally, like so strong,
He
so
just
strong.
he just wanted he wasn't ready to give his blessing is the truth. That's why he kept dodging her.
And ever since that happened on a Saturday, from that Sunday, that's when I saw him and was like excited, and went to show him the video, and the energy instantly, his energy was very standoffish, and it was just like, all right.
And what is his reason for taking so long to not try to meet up with her?
I haven't gotten a reason.
Maybe
I
because
only
he really does have a problem with, maybe he don't have a problem with you being gay, but maybe he got a problem with you marrying a woman. He can love you and accept you by yourself. That doesn't mean he's okay with women getting married.
Right. I mean, because throughout the, 18 years married to my husband, someone who kept me down, I wasn't able to make any progress personally in my life.
So maybe he's just not okay with the gay lifestyle. Maybe he's okay with you being gay, but not okay with accepting that you want to marry. And you know, he's not old fashioned.
I mean, no,
He's not old fashioned. He don't have old fashioned views about a man and a woman, and the man is the head.
not that he's ever spoke to me about him. Like prior to in the process of my divorce and stuff, he would always be like, I just want to see you happy. I just want you to be happy with whomever it is you decide to be with because I haven't been with another man since my husband.
And so
I
when you
didn't.
say that to him, when you say to him, you've always told me you just want me to be happy, and now I'm happy, and you can't seem to be happy for me because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. How is
Well,
that?
technically, Amber, he and I, we haven't spoke since Sunday. I found out that he was in his feelings or he felt some kind of way through my mom.
And why didn't he tell you?
Still have yet to pick up the phone and say anything to me. And, so therefore I've kind of gotten stubborn and like, I'm not going to pick up the phone to call you to ask you questions. Like I just don't feel as if that's my place. Or then again, I just maybe don't want to hear what it is that he has to say.
My personal opinion, I think you just got to live your life. And I know that that's hurtful because you want him in it. I think he's going to come around though. I don't feel like you've lost him forever, but I think he's got to come around because he's not. I just feel like you just have to live your life, and some things only time can take care of it. Just some things only time, and I just feel like
It
it.
hurts so bad, and I
I
could
know.
barely sleep just from the thought of it.
I know.
Like, wow.
Like I know it's not the same thing, but I kind of went through a little something like that when I started doing my readings online. A woman that I had known who's an elder of mine. I've known her for many years. She's got my number. I've sent clients to her. I've gone to her for work, and I've always held her in high esteem. And when I started doing second day, the second day that I posted about the second day I posted my video of doing live readings. She came in, she came in and she made this comment about like it was one of those things where she didn't say my name, but it was so apparent to me that she was talking about me. And I was so hurt because I'm like, if you felt a way or if you felt something, why wouldn't she pick the phone up and say something to me personally? Like, why would she put it on social media? And what I feel is, talk shit. And it hurt me. And I went to a few people that knew her and knew me. And I was like, yeah, this, and this. And they were like, oh, well, why do you think she's talking about you? And I'm like, look at what she said. And so some people were like, well, why don't you call her? And I said, it's not for me to call her
And
because
that's how I feel.
if she wanted to talk to me about it, then she could have picked the phone up. She could have called me. She could have said anything in the world to me. But she chose not to. She chose to go to Facebook. Like what she did was, out of all the years I've known her, I've never even known her to speak on being a medium or being a psychic ever. Like I had known her for 6 years at that point. We knew that she dealt in making herbs. I know she said she talked to the ancestors, but never did I ever hear her put herself in the psychic realm. Well, she makes this video, I mean this long post talking about as an old school medium. I was always taught that you are not supposed to give public readings. And these are the reasons why. Number one, everybody's not ready for the truth. Number two, it's not for everybody's business to know, and having a reading is a very sacred thing. People shouldn't be doing people's readings live. And I mean, she went in. And then in the end, and she was like, if you need to, and if you're doing a reading live just for your just so that people can know how good you are, then you need to check your ego. And I mean, she went in. And
Wow.
then hashtag old school psychic, know the ropes.
Whoa. That was a dagger.
I liked it. It hurt me because I've done nothing, but I could always kind of sense like I wasn't really her cup of tea, but she was always cool with me. But I still pushed past that and still held her in very high esteem as a yayo, as someone older than me, as, you know, an ancestral sister. And for her to, what I felt was publicly try to shame me for doing what I was doing, yeah, I felt away. I liked it. I put a heart on it. Like, oh, okay, I like the comment. Like, I love it. I never said nothing. And then I noticed after that, I didn't take her off as a friend, but I stopped making it where I see her post. And then I noticed she went, like, within a couple of days, she went and followed me on IG. I'm like, why is she following me? Yeah. So, you know, like for my birthday, she sent me a, hey, happy birthday, sister. And I was just like, you know, just like the comments, but I'm not messing with you again. And it did hurt me because I held her in such an esteem. And for her to dog me out like that, it really hurt. I'm like, if you feel like there's something as my elder that I'm doing that I shouldn't be doing, number one, I'm going to do what my spirit say to do.
Right.
But you could have called me. You could have inboxed me. You didn't have to take it talking about, oh, I see a lot that goes on. I see everything. I may not speak on everything, but I see it. And I don't speak unless spirit tells me to speak. And spirit has told me to speak as an old school medium. I mean, I was just like, and everybody was like, I think you should talk to her. I said, no. It's not my job to talk to her, because if she wanted to talk to me, she would pick the phone up. If he wanted to talk to you, he would have picked the phone up. And no matter what, this is the truth. No matter what, you are grown. You are a grown woman. You do not need anyone's approval to live your life. That man does not come and he does not run his life choices by you. When he
Exactly.
decides to be with who he's going to be with, when he decides to lay down with who he's going to lay down with, when he decides to make moves, he do not call you and say, hey, should I do this?
Exactly.
So on that part, I need you to release that feeling that you did something wrong, because you didn't do anything wrong. He's in his feelings, which to me sounds like he's very ego driven right
Aaliyah.
now. And unfortunately, it's just something where I feel like time. And I don't think you should have to be the one to go to him and talk about it. Now, if you choose to want to put your, if you choose to want to go and try to talk it out with him, you can. I mean, it's definitely your option, and there's nothing wrong if you choose to do that. But to me,
Right.
it sounds like it's more about him than it is about you. And he can have a conversation with your mom all day long until he come to you to talk to you. Because again, she made every effort to reach out to him. He knew she was reaching out to him. He knew that she wanted to talk to him, and he probably damn well knew what the hell she wanted. And for whatever the reason,
She was pretty persistent about it.
he was not willing to give his permission. He was not in a place to want to give his permission or his blessing.
And he has been to my house twice since then.
I just say you got to live your life.
Got it.
Live your life. And, I know it hurts. And it hurts when people show you who they are. But Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them.
Believe them.
You know?
Yes.
And he can be the sweetest, everything, everything, everything. But
Right.
he's human too. And he got his
Yeah.
little things, you know, and maybe he feels like he's going to lose his little girl on some level. So he may not be doing stuff the right way, but maybe in time, if he's a good man like you know him to be, he'll be able to check his heart and realize that he's the one in the wrong. And if he chooses to miss out on your life by being the way that he's being, that's on him.
Right. And it's been ever since then. That's when my other brother has just. It seems as if he's been visiting me.
The one
I
that's passed.
yes, Rodney. His name is Rodney, and it seems as if I could feel him patting me on my shoulder.
Like it's gonna be
Something that, yeah, and it was so strong. In my dream, I couldn't actually see his face,
mhm.
but he came to me and he was like, "Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry." And then it was gone. I wake up. I wake up and I'm looking. But my dreams are so vivid.
Let me ask you this: when you woke up, do you remember if you woke up feeling like you had been holding your breath underwater? And you're like, when you woke up, it was like taking a deep breath.
Yeah.
That wasn't a dream.
What was it?
No, that was him coming to you, visiting you. He doesn't want to scare you. Some people would get scared if you actually saw, so they'll come to us in a place where we can be open and receive it. And that's why I say when you have that type of visitation, it's not a dream. They're very different. When you have that type of a dream and you wake up and you feel like you've been holding your breath underwater and you just wake up like,
And sweating.
yeah, but definitely that deep breath because you went into such a, when the way that they're coming across, your sleep, you go into an even deeper, it's not even you go into a deeper state. I won't even say sleep because I know that I was dreaming and then my mother came in. And when my mother came in, I was so clear minded. Like I've never felt more awake in my life. And I knew that it was real because I was just dreaming over there and I thought that was real, but it wasn't because all of a sudden I got sucked into this room and the room was completely white and I was so awake and I knew like what was going on. I knew that this was not a dream. And it was the same thing. As soon as it was over, as soon as the last second that my mom left, I woke up feeling like I was underwater. Like I had been holding my breath for as long as I could. And it was like I just took a deep breath, like the breath of life just came back in me.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I think that was just his way. Our loved ones never leave us. They never leave us. Why would they do that? They love us, and they'll always come when we need them. We got a few minutes. Let me do a quick reading.
I took her to my dad's grave, and no one has gone to my dad's grave with me before. None of my others has gone. No one other than my husband. And so, as we was leaving his grave, I had this Bluetooth on. But before we got out the car, I disconnected the Bluetooth because I didn't take my phone to the grave with us.
Mhm.
After we was leaving the grave, she had spoke with him and stuff, and we were leaving the grave, and I always cry a lot when I'm there, and so I just instantly start to feel a chill, and she said, "I surely hope your daddy approve of me." And then all of a sudden, my Bluetooth started vibrating. It wasn't on.
Wow, it's deep.
That very expression right there was like, Wow. Just as she was saying, I hope your dad is accepting, is gonna give us his blessings. And
Hmm.
then that's where my Bluetooth did the vroom, vroom, and
Yeah.
it wasn't even on. I was like, holy, was that his approval?
Hey, that sounds like a good one to me.
It sounds like a good one, right? Which was why my expectations were so high for the other individual. I just knew, you know, the blessings would be in abundance, or I was expecting
Hmm.
that, and it hit me hard,
Mm.
really hard.
Okay, though. Like I said, some things just will work themselves out in time, and you just got to believe that. And
And I do.
even though you feel like you're losing something, the truth is, it's his loss. It's really not yours. He's making a choice, not you. You know, and that's what I've told to some people in the past. I'm like, you never lost me as a friend. I lost you as one.
Wow.
You know, and I just take the hand and keep it moving.
And keep it. Yeah. Yeah.
So give me a second.
hmm
Say your name,
Monique.
full name.
Monique Perdue.
You don't have a middle name? Say your
Monique is Geraldine Monique Perdue.
say it one more time in full.
Geraldine Monique Perdue.
Okay. Okay. So the card that's covering you right now is patience. Okay. The card that's covering you right now is patience. In numerology, we take the four and the one and put it together for five. Five speaks to change. This card is upside down right now. So that's telling me that you are just not having patience right now. That's what seems to be over you. Whether you want things to hurry up and speed up or whatever the case may be, and they're just not moving as fast as you would want them to right now. That's the card that's covering you right now. That you got to work on your patience.
I pray for that on a regular basis. Yes, I don't have any. I am. Yeah. Wow.
Well, you got to learn to speak power, words of power. Don't say I don't have. Say I have patience. I have it. Claim it, and it'll work.
Got it.
Hmm. The other thing for you is the card of truth. 2.2 and a zero is two. Two speaks to partnerships. It speaks to also sometimes relationships, even if that's not a love relationship or a family relationship, but it's the word of truth and it's upside down, which is telling me that there's somebody that you're not telling something to. Is there something that you should be telling somebody that you're not?
Mm,
You don't have to tell me what it is, but is there something that you should be saying that you're not saying? The truth, that you're holding back something.
no, I think I've kind of exposed my whole truth. Um, yeah,
Or,
I can't.
or, I mean, you are not telling him how you really feel about his behavior. So that is a truth right there that it could be.
That okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. So right now, the next card that I have for you is financial and material changes. This card deals in your money. And again, 5 pulls up for you as change and alignment. This card is in reverse. So I don't know, has there been something that's changed within your money lately?
Yes, my finances have become a lot more stable.
Have they?
Hmm.
Okay. Because it speaks to financial and material changes, and the card's upside down. So that almost made me feel like, in some ways, it is type of some way that it's a little stagnant. Hmm. We'll see if other cards will bring that up. But that's actually the only money card I have for you right now.
What was the number on that card again? You
That's
said
the
five?
5 that speaks to change and alignment. So it's stating that there is some type of a, it should be a change in your finances and material changes, but it's upside down, which is making it seem like there's no change. Have you been looking for a promotion? Have you been looking for a new position or something like that?
Not necessarily a promotion, but I did take a moment to kind of dive into looking at something different. Or she has been opening me up to truck driving
Mm-hmm.
and wanting to explore some endeavors with me getting licensed to truck drive, and we tag team together.
Is that what
So
you
that
want?
I've always wanted to truck drive, but not tractor trailers. I've always had the interest in Mack trucks. So, and I didn't want to kind of pursue that interest until I received my degree, because I just really feel like that degree is a personal accomplishment for me, and I solely need that so bad. So I didn't want to pursue anything until after I received my degree, but truck driving definitely will be in my future. I see that. So that's the change, financially, because that was in reference to money.
Mm-hmm. Let me say this to you. Don't let anything take you off of the path of what you know you set for yourself.
No.
I'm just
That's,
saying, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I know how love can be. And I know the
yes.
sacrifices that we can make for love. My ex-wife was a truck driver. I fully invested in her dream and her vision. And in the end, we got married. Eventually, we were not together. And I found that what I really had my eyes set on, even though that was something I grew to love, what I really had my eyes set on before I met her, I totally threw it away for love, to go in the other direction. And what I don't want you to do is sacrifice your law enforcement career for going the path of love.
I absolutely agree, and I absolutely receive that, and I will and can promise you, I allow love to put me in the position that I'm in right now. Just now going to school, 40 years old, you know? So I refuse to let love derail me this go around. So I thoroughly feel where you're coming from. And this law degree means everything
I
to me.
know. So to hear you say you're going to just pretty much get it and sit on a shelf and get dust. So
No,
because my thing,
no.
you can pursue your legal thing, and then who's to say that in 5 years after you get some benefits or whatever to stack your money, now you can go follow that path with her in 5 years. But don't stop doing what.
I won't. I promise you I won't. I won't stop.
Okay. The next card I see for you is rest and rejuvenation. Number 4 speaks to foundation. It speaks to stable situations and environments. This card is telling me that you're just not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. And I don't mean one day laying on the couch watching movies and staying in the house. That's not taking care of yourself. We're talking about doing things that are going to fill up your cup, that's going to rejuvenate you in a totally spiritual, physical way. Okay. You need to be getting some massages. You need to, even if that's, going in, just going to Jeju.
I hated I missed that trip with you. I wish I'd have known ahead of time. It was my grandbaby's birthday that day, but I need rest and rejuvenation.
Yep,
My body is yearning for it. And I could tell because my chakras are not in line
they're not. But that's
at
because
all.
you haven't been dealing with stuff you need to be dealing with. You need to focus on you. And that goes right into the more of these other cards I'm about to tell you about.
Oh, gosh.
But this is the truth. Stop
Yes, I need this.
stop being Captain Saberho.
Right.
Because I don't mean this in a horrible way. It's just the best way I can kind of say it. It's like you trying to save everybody else, but you're drowning in your own way. And that's not good. Like, you have to put into yourself, you have to put into your soul, because at the end of the day, you are the only you that you have. And if you don't have it, you can't give it.
Absolutely.
If you don't have it, you can't give it. So you have to rest and rejuvenate. And also, the next card that's governing you is your power and authority. And this to me says, even still, you do not really understand how powerful you are, that you really have a lot of strength inside of you, more than you think. Like, you doubt yourself way too much. You don't believe in yourself as much as you should. And you know you should. If you could just tap into who you are, but see, tapping into who you are requires you to be still. And it requires you sometimes to shut the phone off, turn the TV off, steal away, and be by yourself, meditate, clear your peace, rejuvenate, get centered. I always say get centered and focused on who you are, which again, if I see you on Saturday at the event, I'm going to talk about some of this. But you have to tap into that power, that Leo power, that strength that you have. You just don't really understand how powerful you really are. And you have the power to make things happen for you. But your willpower and your self-confidence is getting in the way a little bit. Okay, so
What was the number on that card?
8.
8.
That's the power and authority and your strength card. Okay, now we have your base chakra. This card right here speaks to all of your earthly issues. It even speaks to your physical body. It also speaks to the issues of money, your sustenance, your safety, and your shelter. This card, the words for this chakra that can open it up is I have. It's the speaking in the power. But the base chakra also deals with stability, because that is the base. That is your foundation. And this is where you're having issues. That's why you say your money is, but it's making it seem as if there's some issues in your money. So there are issues in your money?
No, I don't have any financial issues. No, things are.
So you're feeling like you don't feel like um, you're constantly putting out, but not able to really stack it and save it.
I do feel that way.
That's issues in your money.
Yes, I am constantly giving out. However, yes, yes, absolutely. That's it exactly. That's it. That's, I guess I just couldn't say it that way. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, like my money, the money is a lot more stable than it was before. However,
It's
no,
going
I'm not
out
able
quick as it's
to
coming in.
save like I want. I'm
Because
still
every
at my
time you get
base
it,
saving level.
right,
So
because every
yeah,
time you get it to a certain point, something comes and you just,
yes,
so that's in the money. That's in the money
yes,
as well, the issues of money. And again, when you get out of that Captain Save a Hole attitude, you're gonna be able to stack more money. You have to learn to be more of a supportive support and less of a financial trying to fix everybody else's shit type of support.
and it seems like everybody know it because they always come to me.
Yeah, because you don't know how to say no.
Like, oh, well, she ain't gonna say no. She got it. She just gonna answer. And here I am.
But
Okay,
now,
no problem. Okay, okay, let me help you. That's me.
no, new attitude. And it ain't even about being rude or mean. It's just no. Because now it's not just you. You are now y'all. And you can't make those type of money decisions just based off of how you feel. You have to do what's best for y'all. And y'all need to stack and save for a rainy day. Y'all need to stack and save for your future. Y'all need to be trying to build something.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't give them that money, what's gonna happen? Best believe they're gonna find it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So stop
And that's what she says.
that ego. That ego making you think that you are the only one on earth that can help somebody out of their problem. That's ego. You got to get out of that. Um, this one here, this makes sense about what you were saying. I'm not going to say it's about him, but it makes sense. Disruption. This is the card 16. 6 plus 1 is 7. That deals in your spirituality, that deals in self mastery, self awareness, wisdom, insight. And it says disruption. To me, that's that something happened that just kind of fucked your whole world up.
Look, who would have known that something so small as just saying, congratulations, I'm happy for you, could really fuck my world up, literally. It did. It
But
did.
that ain't what did it. What did it was the fact that he couldn't be happy for you. What did it was the fact that he didn't even come and talk to you about it, that he went to someone else to talk about it, and the fact that he was dodging her call. So it's more than what you saying. You know, when you have someone who you feel loves you unconditionally and you look up to them and you hold them to this high thing of being like a father, and now you need them to tell you that you did a good job and they're happy for you and they're not, that is the freaking disruption. When you think this is the one person that's going to be happier for me than anybody and they're not,
I,
that
I
is.
really did.
And also, the next card that I see is transition. So that tells me that you are in a different phase right now, that you are transitioning out of the old and into the new. Your number is 13, but in numerology, we'll make that a 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 deals to stable situations, it deals to foundation, and also deals with planning. So there is transformation within that. And so, is the new transformation for you, excuse me, is the new transformation for you the fact that you're engaged, or is there something else going on?
I'm also planning to move out of the state. That's been in motion for about 3 months now. However, I'm not putting it into action until my lease ends next year.
Where are you going?
Carolina.
Why? Why Carolina? That's where she's from?
No, I just chose Carolina just because I'll be closer to my son. He's moving to Chicago,
Mm.
and the drive is a lot shorter. And I don't know, just North Carolina, as I visited several times before, just brought me a lot of peace and serenity to my headspace. So I figured that that would be a place where I need to,
Hmm.
sow some seeds.
How long before you finish school?
2 years.
2 years total, or are you continuing to work on it? Are you getting an associate's and then working on your bachelor's?
I'm
Or
working on my bachelor's alone.
oh, so from the beginning you were just always headed for the bachelor's? You weren't,
Absolutely.
you weren't doing the associates and then go for the bachelor's?
Nah,
Okay, see, you did it different than me, because I want to look. I said I don't know what life's gonna happen for me, but I need to get that associates under my belt. And for real, give me mine. Well, I'm gonna keep going, but go ahead and give me mine. So I got an associate's and I got a bachelor's. I'm like, mm-mm.
nah, I went straight for the bachelor's because I feel as though I committed myself to misery for 17, 18 years of my life. What's 4 years to commit to myself to conquer something that,
But
you
they
know,
don't give me my associates. That's the point. It doesn't stop anything. Go
no, it
ahead and
doesn't.
get that damn degree. Because even you having that degree can help you to get more money right now at your job just by having a degree.
That
So
is true.
so why not just go ahead and apply for it and be like, hey, just give me my piece of paper that says I've already done my associates and just keep it moving.
Absolutely, I could do that.
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush if it helps you
It
get
sure is.
and
You
have
better
it
say that.
have it on your records that you have a degree. Absolutely. That definitely adds more value to you. Okay.
Hmm.
That's what I see as a part of the transformation as well. That you are changing. You're changing how you see things, how you see people, how you see yourself, and how you see life and how you're flowing. So transformation is good for you. And the last part that I have for you is in relationship, fulfillment of fulfillment of wishes. And says 9 means transition, it means completion, it means the end of something, it means all of that. 9 is just a transformation, accomplishment type of thing. It says in love, you are getting your wishes fulfilled in your love relationship, which is
Yes.
your number is. Okay.
That's my number right here.
No, you way off.
Okay.
Your number is 90.
90?
Your numbers are 14, 25, 1.
Oh, 14. That's one. The first one is 14.
It's 14, but 4 plus
It's
1 is 5 in
4 plus 1.
numerology.
Got it.
So what I do is add them all up at it, and then I came to 90, and then 9 again. 90 plus 9 plus 0 is 9. Transformation and transition and accomplishment for you is your overall number, which means you're changing. Things are going good. Again, your truth is upside down, your patience is upside down, your money is upside down, but everything else is right. It's rest and rejuvenation. You need you need to do more of it. You've been doing some rest and rejuvenation. You just haven't been doing as much as you need to.
Right. I haven't been doing as much as I used to. Um, yeah, I just been running and doing exactly, for your lack of a better term, being Captain Save-A-Ho. So, I haven't been getting any rest or rejuvenation at all. And it's been priority on my list. It's been priority on my list. Like for my birthday, I wanted to just do nothing. Go figure. I really want to do absolutely nothing. I want an amazing massage and a nice Himalayan salt room. And
Well, that's not nothing. That's great. That's rest and rejuvenation. And that's awesome.
yes, exactly what I'm looking for.
You
So
need to
I'll
let
need
me
you to
know where
help
you
me with
going.
my crystals, understanding my crystals.
Mm.
So, with the hopes of seeing you on Saturday, maybe you and I could just kind of dive in a little bit more in depthly. You could give me a little more understanding and awareness,
Mm-hmm.
um, because this is actually, you were right on.
Thank
Everything,
you.
everything that you said is absolutely right on in my life right now. Yes, that's me.
That's us, girl.
That is us. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now I'm feeling like maybe I'm wrong. I feel like you got a lot of chaos around you though. Like I feel like this. My head feels like
Uh,
like like
the chaos is not necessarily with me, it's with my kids.
but it's still around you. And
Yes.
I feel like there's no peace. That's how I feel. I feel like it's just you gotta shut all that down. You gotta shut it down. You cannot get swept up and you gotta set the parameters and the thing. And that's it. I love you. I have done everything I can to raise you up. You are grown now, and I need you to stand on your feet and figure it out. I am not, I may not be here tomorrow. What you gonna do if I'm not here? See, I raised my children from little kids. They hated that I said that. It would break their heart every time I said it, but I need them to know if I die today, who's gonna tell you to brush your teeth and wash your face? No.
Right.
Okay, so you need to get in there and you need to do that. Don't have me tell you. You can't do it for them, mom. You need to allow your children to fall while you are here, right? Because they're gonna have, it's just like when they were babies and they were learning how to walk. They're gonna fall. But
I'm definitely an enabler for them. That is something that I have to be accountable for, and I'm learning. This is also a part of my transition, is shutting down to them. So that is also what's in my transition, is learning to shut down from my kids, like they're not babies anymore. And I am thoroughly understanding and catching on to that concept, and learning how to let go and stand in the shadows and watch them take care of what they need to take care of. So that is something that I'm strongly holding on to, also learning at the same time.
because this is what you gotta understand. You're not going to be here forever.
Right.
And if you don't allow your children to learn how to stand on their 2 feet, what do you think is going to happen to them when you're not here? They're going to have to learn, or somebody else is going to pick them up. I'd rather my children fall. See, this is the thing. You don't go trying to fix every single thing for them. What you do is you let them figure this thing out. You let them fall. If they be like, oh, my phone going to get cut off. Oh, well, shit, we all done had our shit cut off and we done lived. So what? Some shit ain't important.
Right.
So you gotta let them live and let them experience. Now, when there are situations, now if they're the type of kid that just keeps on causing and keep getting themselves in shit, then what you do don't help. Because
Exactly.
like my brother who's homeless, I'll take him in, get him together, feed him, get him some weight back on him. He's looking good. I'm like, okay, now what you gonna do? Then next thing you know, you go back out here, you do the same shit, get back on the drugs, you out here, you doing this stuff, and then you be like, well, I need to go into this program. And then you say you need this money. I give you that money. you still ain't in the program. Or you say you need this and now you can get a job and I give you that, you still ain't got a job. So that says that no matter what I'm doing, it ain't working and it ain't helping.
Right.
So there's no point in me doing anything anymore. I can't do nothing for you. You gonna have to dig your ass up out of this shit because I can't do it for you no more.
Right. Right.
And so that's where that is with me and my brother. And so my point is, if you see a situation where your kids are showing you that they are standing on their feet, they are doing everything they're supposed to be doing, and something happens down the line that's different, then you step in and be like, you know what? I see you hustling. I see you working.
Right.
I see you doing something. Then you don't mind helping somebody, but you can't help somebody more than they willing to help themselves.
I'm understanding that.
And that's just it. So the point is, I don't want you to feel like you need to shut them down. You just need to be more of an emotional supporter than a physical one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
and I'm glad you're realizing that, because it really does do them more harm than it does good, because then they don't know how to function. They don't know
Yeah.
how to
I
get
mean,
on.
I sit back and see it myself. I sit back and see it myself, and I have to be accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, if I wasn't here, if I didn't help you, you know, then you would have figured out some other kind of way, you know. So yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I have always sheltered these kids for so long, and it's kind of been my second nature to always be like, okay, no worry, I got you. Okay, here's mommy. Here's mommy. Mommy got you. Let mommy take care of it. Let mommy fix that for you. You know? So I am really, really getting it into my soul and my spirit to just be on the outskirts and watch the scenery
Don't
and
even
not be a
watch.
part
Don't
of
even
the.
watch, girl. Do live your
Don't even
life.
watch.
No, live your life. Live your life, and now you need to be watching and focusing on what you and your mate is going to be doing for the next phase of your life. You don't raise your babies, right? How old is
Yeah.
your youngest?
My youngest is 15.
Okay, you got a little bit longer to go with that one. But for the most part, the other ones, you
Yeah,
don't.
the other two, 25 and 23.
Oh shit, yeah, they can't get nothing. They can't get nothing. They look, once you start screwing, you off my radar. Once you
Three
get,
grandbabies.
oh, and you having babies, I can't help you. I can't help you
Yeah.
because if you were gonna have them, you should have knew what to do. Like I can't even.
New.
I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't even watch. Don't even allow them to be calling you with it. And it's just like, hey, hey baby, I'm sorry. Let me call you back later. Shut it down.
Got you.
Shut it down. Or if you can listen, then listen. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're going through that, baby. I know you'll work it out. I know everything's gonna be all right. Be encouraging. Don't step up. Well, mom, do you think you can do that? No, baby, I can't do that. I know you'll figure it out. I can't do that no more. You grown. You got this.
See you later. Right.
Oh, they're gonna be pissed, but they're gonna be all right.
Right.
They're gonna be all right.
I
Like I
agree.
said, it's not you no more. Everything you do is you and her gotta agree. You and her gotta agree on the money. You and her gotta agree about how y'all gonna spend it and what you're gonna do with it. You don't get to make those decisions no more about money.
Good. Good. Right. Yes, I totally agree with you.
I know you gotta go to work and we done. I just so
And you are more than welcome to share this.
I don't probably cuss too much in this video. I can't share too much. I don't
Well,
cuss too much.
you have to be real.
I have to be real, but I don't cuss a little too much up in this one. So
I love it.
I
You
know.
can send it to me and I'll share it. Okay, maybe not. No, I won't.
It's pretty long. I'm gonna put it on um well they'll see. Well, I mean, I can put it on my other one. But
Or
no,
you don't have to at all.
no.
It
I will,
served its purpose for me. You
yep,
did
I
exactly. You
will.
gave me exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't really know what I was looking for. I just had a roundabout, you know. So now I know and I got a better understanding as for why, I feel so much and why my emotions are all over the place. Um,
You got to get you some
yeah,
tight. You got to
I
get you
do. I don't.
some tight. You need to get you some Apache Tear. You need to get you some fluorite. You need to get you some clear quartz. You need to get you a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm
Start burning
really.
sage in your home.
I do that. I just burned sage the other day. I do. I burn sage, and then I got a white candle. Because I remember you saying that sage is a neutralizer. So I got a white candle to infuse a little positivity,
What
energy,
about
and through the day.
protection?
No, I don't have anything for protection. That's the black candle, right? No,
Black
I don't have
black
anything for
candle,
protection. I did go and buy
frankincense.
some aloe vera, and I have real aloe vera in the house now.
What is that? What does aloe vera do?
Some that aloe vera flowers.
Honey, that makes your skin and everything. That ain't got nothing to do with protection.
I love the aloe vera. Yes, it's good. It's protection. What's that right there?
Frankincense.
Some frankincense.
Frankincense or myrrh or frankincense and myrrh. These are little cones that you can,
Okay.
you know, burn these because, yeah, you want to have something in the air. This puts into protection. Like I said, I found a woman who did customized bundles for me. She made this one specifically. Smells like goodness. Ugh, I haven't burned.
Um,
Yeah. So, yeah, once a week, cleanse your home. Keep grounding. Brown candles are good for grounding. Black for protection. White is, yes, it does protect, but it's not as good as the black one. The black one is the most powerful. So when you have a chance, you can send me your address and how old is the birthday girl gonna be?
I think she's 50 something.
Okay, turn up for real.
Yeah, I think she's 55. I'm not for sure.
Is it gonna be a whole bunch of couples? Because I'm not gonna be the 15th wheel.
Well, it is one, two, three, four. I think like four couples, but there are people that are single. It's gonna be there as well.
Are they lesbians?
It's all lesbian.
Are they femmes? Are they stud?
Mm, it's both.
Okay, I'm coming true.
Yeah, it's both. It's all lesbians. So.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for letting me read you. If you want to go, I know you gave me a review before, but you gave me a review and you didn't even have no reading for me.
I did. I had an unofficial reading.
I don't consider that a reading.
Oh yeah, that was a reading, baby.
Well, good. Hey, it don't hurt to see some a repeat customer. So good.
It changed my life.
I'm happy.
It it changed my life. It did. It was an unofficial reading. You was like in the process of becoming passionate about your path, and I just so happened to step in at that moment, and you was able to, you know, put some of your work on me without even initially putting your work on me.
Yeah.
We were just hanging. Changed my life. Seriously.
Well, I'm glad it did. So you didn't have no problem getting rid of the other one? She ain't tried to step on back in?
Yeah, she popped up at my house the other day for the barbecue function. She popped up,
How
like
did that
walked.
go?
Man, well, I walked away with her to just not cause a scene. However, my other half didn't appreciate it.
So you're saying you were trying to play nice because she popped up?
I,
How
I
did she
I
even
guess
know you were having a barbecue?
I don't have no clue. I don't know. Somebody gave her inside source. I don't really even know. But in the process of, yeah, she just so happened to pop up and she's like, well, since you're not answering my phone